We're used to hearing politicians complain about Sheriff Joe Arpaio.
Tonight, however, you're going to hear from rank-and-file county employees and ordinary people who say the sheriff's battle against political bigwigs is disrupting their lives and jobs.
Here's investigative reporter Morgan Lowe.
He's known for his controversial immigration raids and constant presence in front of TV cameras.
We happen to be here, and they're smart enough to know that they may want to film the sheriff.
But Sheriff Joe Arpaio did not appear happy when we showed up with our cameras to talk to him on Sunday.
We showed this to a respected prosecutor, and he said if he was running an investigation, he would seek to indict you.
To understand why the normally talkative sheriff was in no mood to talk to us, you need to know what we've been investigating for the past year and what prominent politicians,
but yes, I was targeted.
Regular government employees,
I'm under criminal investigation,
and some ordinary citizens,
you've got to wonder what the motives are,
told us about the otherwise popular sheriff.
This has been an absolute nightmare.
The sheriff has a reputation for playing hardball. He's accused of using his office to investigate critics and political opponents. But regular people are starting to complain that the sheriff's heavy-handed tactics are making their lives miserable.
This small group includes mid-level county employees and private citizens.
How many people here have had sheriff's deputies show up at their home or workplace in the past year? 5 out of 6.
They say they feel like collateral damage.
They're trying to scare me to go after my boss.
They work for or are friends with county leaders the sheriff is investigating.
I'm a little fish in a big pond.
Some have themselves become the targets of criminal investigations.
I don't have any criminal history. Why I should be tainted is outrageous.
None of these people has been charged with a crime, but their faces show the toll the cloud of suspicion has taken on them.
Well, I walk around some days thinking, how is this being allowed to happen?
They tell us there are dozens of people who work for the county that they know about who are afraid to come forward. People whose backgrounds, emails, and phone calls the sheriff is now investigating.
Has it made it difficult for you to do your job?
Absolutely.
You're under criminal investigation, and every lawyer who has a criminal defendant says don't talk to the media. But you're here. What made you talk to us?
How do we stop it if we don't stand up to him?
We took complaints we've been investigating for a year to a former U.S. attorney in Washington, D.C. David Iglesias was recently appointed by the president to lead the prosecution of al-Qaeda terrorists held at Guantanamo Bay. He agreed to look over our information and give us an independent legal opinion of what's happening at the sheriff's office.
Does it appear that Sheriff Arpaio is breaking the law?
Yes.
If you were handling this case, knowing what you know about it, would you seek an indictment?
Based on the information that I have, I would seek an indictment, yes.
Sheriff Arpaio refused our repeated requests for a sit-down interview about the issue. So on Sunday, we showed up at an event where Arpaio was speaking.
Sheriff, I'm Morgan Lowe from Channel 5. How are you?
You know, I'm talking about this and that's it.
It appears that there's a pattern here. High-profile people, they criticize and they find themselves under investigation.
I don't see any pattern. We investigate thousands of people. My office does. Thousands of people. We're doing our job, and it doesn't matter what the political background or occupation or profession is.
We showed this to a respected prosecutor, and he said if he was running an investigation, he would seek to indict you.
Well, you got to look at the source.
Yeah, the source is a respected prosecutor.
But the sheriff's troubles may run deeper than answering a few questions from a reporter. We told you last month that the FBI is investigating these same accusations. We've learned agents have also interviewed many of the same regular county employees who spoke to us. We put our complete investigation into accusations the sheriff is abusing his authority on the web. That includes an interactive timeline of our investigation. Just go to kpho.com and look for the 5 Investigates tab. I'm Morgan Lowe for CBS 5 Investigates.